So today I'm gonna take you in Addis to view some properties, and right now I just came from the first viewing. I will also attach the videos. I forgot to make this one before the other one, but this was here in Skyline Estate. Yeah, quite is decent, it's okay, but not the one. But I will show you, you know, price-wise, maybe location-wise decent, but there's construction everywhere. Here is construction, so it's too loud, too busy, and not, I didn't get the feeling of this is it, you know. I want to show you a couple of options, how the real estate market looks, how it works. Try to get some insights from the agents, the brokers and everything, from the landlords. I'm gonna meet also some developers. I met some people, gonna meet them later, and maybe over the course of the rest of the couple of days that I have left here until I leave back to Nairobi, and just share what I've learned and what I'm learning about the Addis Airbnb and short-term rental market, so that you can maybe avoid making some costly mistakes. So let me just take you to viewing a couple of apartments today. The apartment I'm in right now here is, I checked the location again, but it's near the Oromia, the Culture and Tourism Center. That is unfortunately a lot of construction going on here, around the corner there. So I think it's quite noisy and not like peaceful to sit on the balcony. It's 230 square meters. They have another apartment right across, so I'm just checking for some apartments now. 200,000 birr they want. There's 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Actually, I think three or 4 bathrooms. I'll just go through everything now. I'll show you everything how it looks. Yeah, and it's basically once you agree on the terms and everything, they start to finalize. And this one would be also okay to use as a guest house. Let me just show you the rest of the rooms as well, so you can have a look and understand of it. So here's 1 bathroom, it's 1 bedroom. This is the master, actually. You see there's the door to the other bathroom. They have all a balcony. You have here like a walk-in closet. You have another shower and bathroom here, sorry. Let me just show you. This one looks actually quite clean, but as I said, like small things, they will then finish once you agree, you know. Let me just walk around the rest of the house as well. So this was the first one, second one. Now here's another one. I think they will also give this closet, but I don't know if it's necessary because it's okay. But you know, if you want to furnish yourself and make a guest house out of it, you might need something else that also fits the rest of the apartments. The room is like a storage unit or something. There's nothing inside, but you have something where you can throw down the trash just here. I think it's dark, you can't see, but the storage unit here. Then let me go. Here's another guest bathroom. So they have 3 bathrooms actually, and here you have the spacious living room. It's quite big. Open kitchen connected to the living room, and another small balcony, but I think it's also closed. Let me just show you. And here is another balcony, smaller one, but also as you see here, again construction like on the other side. There was the other building on this side. Now you have here construction as well. There's construction. You have back there also construction, so it's might be a bit too much, too noisy and stuff. But I will check the other apartments and I take it with me as well. So let me just show you the kitchen one more time. And again, you said 200,000 birr. Let me show you the opposite apartment as well. It's on the other side. I just make a video. I show my people. So this is apartment opposite from the other one. So same building, same floor, everything is the same. Just a bit smaller in size. The other one was 200 square meters. This one is now 150. Let me just walk you through actually as well. So this is the master bedroom actually, so you can feel it's much smaller than the other one. Also with integrated closet already. Looks also like it's decent. Yeah, it works. Yeah, and here's the bathroom of the master, also smaller. The other one has definitely much more space. But I like how they just integrate here space to put you things down. You know, looks like they're really trying to finish on a higher level. But I said again, there's like small things, but I think they will finish off everything once we agreed on the terms. And so far, what he told me is like usually 6 months payment terms on the rent, but it's also negotiable. So in case you also take the apartment for a longer time, so let's say it's I don't know, like 5 years contract or whatever the owner will agree. I'm not speaking to the owner now. Then you can also definitely bring it down, I think. So depending on the terms exactly, you know. And price for this one is 180. Yeah, the other one across that was bigger was 200. So it's not that big of a difference for such a huge difference in size. Because here also the kitchen is not open like the other one. It's more closer to another room. Here's another bedroom, another closet already. So we had how many bathrooms? We have one already. So only also 2 bathrooms here. Let me just show you this one as well. I'm not sure what happened here. And what this all is, they need to replace some things for sure. Or you do it and again we bring the price down. But yeah, this you can feel it's smaller. And let me just show you the kitchen here in this apartment. You see the difference. It's now also locked in a room. Still decent, you know. It's like more than enough of space for the kitchen. You know, I think water, there's not much pressure now because not sure, because I know many buildings have issues here. But he told me because there's not, the pump is not activated or the power is not there or something like that. But now it seems like there's a little bit less power. And this is the living room, also spacious. But the other one was bigger because it's also connected to the kitchen basically. And here's a view from here. But again, here's the same construction site as you can see. As from the neighboring apartment there too. And as well. So all have access to the balcony, all 3 rooms. Let me just show you. This is the first one we just came from, right here. But now the case here is that they don't want a guest house or Airbnb business in here. They rather want someone who is actually living here. But also needs to be more done and fixed here in the property. We just want to still have a look what price we can get here and like how it actually looks. It's like for 170,000 bill a month, unfurnished. This one, and furnished comes here. They want to get it for 250. Decent area as well. Is close to the Mescal Square, Mescal Flower. So it's also decent. You have a big balcony here. Let me just show you the rest of the apartment, and then yeah, you get an understanding slowly of what it looks like here. Let me just show you. So I think this is a storage unit. This is one bathroom that these rooms share. A bit smaller. This is the other one that we just came from. Let me just show you again. But they often or always also here come with the cabinets. So storage is there. This was the master room. Comes with its own bathroom here. But as you see, you have to do more things. See how it looks. Some more to do. Here also needs fixes and touch-ups. But otherwise, space-wise, it's quite big as well. I think it's 250 square meters. So it's quite huge. And here's another access to the balcony that connects all 3 of them. And let me just show you the living room, also quite big and decent. Here, living room, also quite big. You change the furniture, and they have a separate entrance for the balcony, like a separate balcony, let's say. So they have 2 balconies, one big one for the rooms and one for the living room. Decent and huge open kitchen as well. as I said, you need to add more things here. You know, change some things here, there. You know, put your own stuff here. Here they have two kitchens actually. One is also like to prevent the smell when cooking. That's why they have this one here. But also they have the open one, which is quite nice here as well. I'm not sure how they. You have to press them. But I think the upper ones are decoration. No, they're actually open. So space-wise, it's nice. And I think here is washing room. You see the laundry machine. Not sure what is behind there. Looks like it's locked. Yeah, but quite spacious. Let me just show you again. But now we move on to the next one, because I don't like it anywhere here as a short-term rental, but we still get an understanding of how it looks like and pricing and location-wise and stuff. It's actually here right in front of the Aster so Raffel building, so let's say the Dreamliner Hotel or Meske Flow. So now we're gonna move on to the next one. So now you see from the cut it's a bit different, and they already put furniture, but I think everything can be removed. She told me unfurnished is also fine. Yeah, they're not really using the space here at all. It's also an interesting cut of the apartment, you know. But balcony is same from here. It's a separate one. It's in the other house, and then you have for the 3 rooms there, and then you have a maid room here as well. And this looks for me like the emergency exit or something. But now, just they also have 2 kitchens as we saw the first one now, and this one I like more because it's even bigger and like the space is much wider. So I like that. This cut, but the rest of the rooms they feel a bit smaller than the other one. I'm not sure if you can see, but here you have red construction behind the building, and just behind here is also more construction going on. Yeah, you can see here as well, so it might be a bit loud. And there was another piece that where they just tore down the houses, so I think there will be again construction on the room side where we just came from, but I will show you now. As you see, was the second kitchen. Yeah, just here. This is the entry, so extra bathroom. This is the maid quarter. How they call it here, or like the DSQ in Kenya. Yeah, and here are basically the rooms 1, 2. And this is the master. Let me just show you again. This is like the medium-sized room with the balcony exit, but I show you balcony from the other master room. Again, comes with all the cupboards. This one fits little or is smaller with the cupboards, and also the balcony. I'll show you from the master now, but here you see this building, what I meant, or like this side where they also start construction soon. And this one here is the master with extra bathroom, but also will be finished from them. At least this is what they said they will finish. For example, the cable is hanging out of the wall, they will finish. Not sure if they will really take care of everything, but this year same case as with the other apartments, the same building actually. Not sure, or they will not allow to rent it out as in short-term rental, because they just don't know who the tenant is. They're a bit more, yeah, how do you say, like they don't like that kind of business model, so they want long-term renters who stay here. And now you see here's you see one of the rooms, 2 other entrances. This is the 3rd one for the master, and now you have this here, what also will be a construction site very soon. At least this side, I'm not sure if they will tear this down as well. I think not for now, but you see like all around is construction happening, so it might be, it's already loud because it's also right on the main road, if you can see here, and more construction, so very busy area, and could be a little bit loud anyway, so wouldn't be an option. But it's like, at least location wise, it's 170, I think 170,000 birr. Location wise not too bad actually, also close to Meske Flower, decent location. You have a lot of things around you here. Yeah, but let's move on. We continue and try to find more apartments that are interesting for short-term rental businesses here. And let me actually also ask him and try to see where I can push down the how do you say, like the payment terms, you know, because now I heard also that it used to be at least 6 months to 1 year, but as I mentioned before in this video or another one, that they also just changed at least the official regulations, what I just heard, to that they're only allowed to take 2 months, but still the owners can still do what they want, of course, because they will not really, it's hard to follow and to regulate this, or like to actually push this through. But now I heard from someone else that also 3 months should be at this point in time also possible, because it's just a bit more competitive space than usually. So let's see what she says now about the terms. Right now I'm about to visit the next apartment, to view the next apartment. We're right now here in Bole. It's like 10 minutes away from the airport now, so it's not too far. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what we have there. Not quite sure, because they gave me a different location before, and I don't know if this is not the right apartment or if this is another one they're going to show me. But let's have a look. Here's also the Malawi embassy, I think. Another one is here, so it also looks like a decent neighborhood. So let me take you inside before it gets dark, so you can actually see how it looks. Yeah, let me just show you the road as well. You know where it is. So I see you inside the apartment. Another thought before we go inside the apartment, I just had a talk with the driver that dropped me off here at this place, and he told me that that's also what I saw now. Like mostly payment terms are a bit strict, but he told me that the government just passed on a regulation that they should only take 2 months of payment for rent in advance, so that they don't or cannot charge anymore like 6 months or a year or something in advance. What makes it also a bit more difficult to enter. So therefore it's also an interesting thing that I just heard of the very first time now. So I tried to verify this and ask a couple of more people about this, if they know, if they heard about it. So yeah, let's see what we can learn. But now let's actually go inside, and should be somewhere around this area. But looks very decent actually. Yeah? So I just made it to the 3rd unit for today, like in this house. Let me just show you how it looks. It's quite decent actually. There are of course also touch-ups they need to make, but they will do as they promised once it's finished. And I think this one here goes for, I have to double check, but I think it's 180 or something, but I will double check. But it's quite nice actually, you know, because now you have less construction going on. Just one building, but this is left abandoned. You have nice views. This one here is a diplomatic building as well, so it's straight, as I mentioned, in Bole. And still feels quiet, you know, because of the main road, but still very accessible to everything else. And yeah, as I mentioned, it's like near a couple of embassies. This building just across from us here is a diplomatic building as well, so it's a bit more high-end building. The airport is like 10 minutes away. You have like multiple restaurants, and like you see where you have these lights. I don't know if you can see properly, but this is where the main road is. But let me just show you the inside of the apartment. This one is supposed to be the living room, and this one will be all touched up basically and finalized. Also unfurnished as it comes. This one is now a 2-bedroom. Yeah, good, better location, I would even say. You have the bathroom. You said all these changes and fixes will be done, yeah, once agreed with the owner. Also this master bedroom has its own balcony here. As you can see, it's a bit smaller, but it works, I would say, because also even if you're in the city center, it feels a bit quiet, at least around this time of the day. And I just came here while we had a lot of traffic. It was still still quiet here, I would say. So therefore, it's also, I would say, big advantage in this case. Let me just show you I think this one I showed you. They also come with these basic cabins, but also will be cleaned up and everything once it's done fully. And yeah, here's the second room, a bit smaller maybe, you know, like maybe a bit too small, but could also work out. And because this one has no windows or anything, they built this glass here here's the washroom actually right behind. I will show you, and that you have at least some access to light here as well. Then let me just show you the second bathroom here as well. They have 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, and then storage unit is there, and then this is the kitchen area that's also comes with the cabins. It's decent, I would say. Of course, you can change things here and there, but it's at least it looks better than a lot of other apartments I saw over my lifetime for sure. And here you also have water access, so you can put a washing machine here. And yeah, again, here's views from the city, so it's quite decent. They want to show me another unit here in the same house, so let me just look how it looks furnished now. So I'll give you another example, and then I ask for the pricing as well again. And then I don't know if I can make it to watch or see another one today, but I will definitely tomorrow have more appointments and we'll check out some more units for sure tomorrow. Yeah. So I hope you can see me quite well now. It's already got dark. I just left the apartment building, and so now the rent for this one was 170,000 birr for an unfurnished apartment. There, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. They showed me the furnished one that I also I think show you how it looks, but I wouldn't go for this one because this one they charge $1,800, so it's like I would say, yeah, almost $800-700 markup for this one. But said for short-term rental, always go with the unfurnished one anyways. And they told me just across the building I showed you, they're renting out apartments for diplomats as well, mostly for embassies. And this goes for $2,500 per month, also on a long-term basis. And this building that I just went in is like will be completely finished, finalized on December 1st. And they already have the first couple of contracts in for the units down, where they also rented out for like the Moroccan embassy, I think, for a couple, like 3 units, I think. So they're getting the first couple of tenants. So it's quite interesting to see that they already get clients for the furnished apartments in this area from the diplomats or from the embassies and stuff like this. So you see people are actually moving around here and moving in. So yeah, I think that's it for today. The day is over. Took everything a bit longer than I expected. You know, they sent me wrong locations here and there, so it took me longer to get there and stuff. But I think tomorrow I have another couple of appointments with 2 developers here as well to get some more insights on the real estate market and the developments and stuff like this, or the areas, whatever. Trying to find more information. And then I'm also trying to get more units in. So therefore I try to get more and more units in for you, that you can really see what properties they have, and I try to find out more about the regulations. And if this helps you and you're looking to build your short-term rental business on the African continent, or already have units and you want to improve these units and want to make more money with them, I put the link down below in the description for our Homebase Africa community, where we help hosts that are in the short-term rental business, wanting to optimize their business, wanting to start their first unit. But yeah, so if this is something you're doing, wanting to do, click the link down below, join us, and looking forward to share more of the insights I'm learning here in Addis, Ethiopia, before I go back in the end of the week to Nairobi. Yeah, so I see you in the next video.